Germany, 1945. The echoes of war still resonated through the shattered remains of a once proud nation. Defeated and divided, Germany found itself at the heart of a new conflict, the Cold War. The victorious Allied powers, the United States, the Soviet Union, Great Britain and France, divided Germany into 4 occupation zones. This was intended as a temporary measure. However, it soon became a stark symbol of the growing ideological divide between East and West. In the East, the Soviet Union established a communist government under the Socialist Unity Party, or SED. The Soviets sought to transform their zone into a socialist state modeled after their own. Meanwhile, in the West, the United States, Great Britain and France merged their zones to form the Federal Republic of Germany in 1949. This newly formed West Germany embraced democracy and a market economy. The seeds of division were sown, splitting not just a nation, but families, friendships, and ideologies. The division of Germany was a microcosm of the broader geopolitical struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union. Following World War II, tensions between these two superpowers escalated, fueled by their fundamentally different ideologies and ambitions. The United States, advocating for democracy and capitalism, sought to contain the spread of communism. The Soviet Union, under the leadership of Joseph Stalin, aimed to expand its sphere of influence and promote communist ideology. Winston Churchill famously described the deepening divide between East and West as an iron curtain descending across Europe. This metaphorical curtain represented the growing ideological barrier, as well as the physical barriers that were being erected to separate East and West. Germany, geographically at the heart of Europe, became the epicenter of this divide. The country was the front line of the Cold War, a physical manifestation of the ideological battle between communism and capitalism. The Berlin Wall was the most potent symbol of Germany's division. Berlin, deep within East Germany, was divided into sectors occupied by 4 powers. A capitalist enclave within a communist state created tension and escape routes. In 1948, the Soviets imposed a blockade to force the Western powers out. The US and Allies responded with the Berlin Airlift, supplying the city by air. The blockade was lifted, but Berlin remained divided. In 1961, the Berlin Wall encircled West Berlin, cutting it off from the east. The wall stood for almost 3 decades, symbolizing repression and division. Section 4. 2 worlds apart. Life in East and West Germany diverged dramatically. In the West, a thriving market economy emerged, fueled by Marshall Plan aid from the United States. West Germans enjoyed freedoms unheard of. In the East, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and freedom of movement. In contrast, East Germany developed a centrally planned economy. The state controlled all aspects of production and distribution, leading to shortages and economic stagnation. East Germans lived under constant surveillance by the Stasi, the infamous East German secret police. Travel to the West was strictly forbidden. Those who attempted to cross the Berlin Wall risked being shot by border guards. For families and friends divided by the wall, contact was limited to occasional letters and heavily monitored phone calls. The division of Germany had a profound impact on the lives of ordinary people, shaping their destinies and defining an era. Section 5. Reunion and Reflection. The Berlin Wall, once a symbol of Cold War division, crumbled in 1989. East Germans took to the streets demanding freedom and reunification. On November 9, 1989, the gates of the Berlin Wall were opened. Germany was officially reunified on October 3, 1990. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked the end of the Cold War. The legacy of division continues to shape German society, yet reunification stands as a testament to the enduring hope for a peaceful future.